Raj Nath. I graduated in 2000, majored in a couple things. I did a BS in Information Systems in the School of Information Science, and then I did a BA in Anthropology, along with an interdisciplinary degree with Philosophy and Development Studies. I work at Brooks Brothers in New York City, and I'm the Vice President of Strategic Procurement. I went to Pitt because we had an uncle who went there for grad school, went to visit him, and I was in maybe middle school. Saw the cathedral, saw campus, and just left an impression on me. So then when it was time to look at colleges, did the college tour with my family, went to Pittsburgh again, and kind of just fell in love with the place. I have a very low attention span, so I tried to pick as many different things as I could out of the Pitt experience. One of the former deans, David Brumble, he and I chatted my first week, and he said, Pitt's going to be really what you make it. It can be as narrow and as focused as you want, or as broad. And because I wanted to just pretty much try everything, I ended up choosing School of Information Science as, the dot-com boom was happening. At the same time, I studied abroad a couple times and fell in love with anthropology and philosophy. And when I found out how strong our philosophy department was, I said, why not take advantage of the opportunity to study with the best professors and the best students? My first job out of college was with Free Markets in downtown Pittsburgh. The role was such where you're, again, thrown in the deep end. You kind of don't know exactly what you're doing, but if you have a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and a lot of drive, you'll land in the right spot. So I stayed with Free Markets for a year, then I moved to Spain, spent 2 years over there doing a master's in economics. Came back to the US, worked at Accenture in management consulting for about 8 years, and then from there made my way over to Brooks Brothers about 2 years ago. My team's main job is how do we become stewards of the company's money and make sure we're spending it in the right way, on the right goods and the right services at the best value for the company. I try to participate in the networking day every June. I saw a random quote from Kevin Spacey that once you've made it to the top, you need to send the elevator back down. So I love getting back to school and helping out. I think networking for a student nowadays is far different than it was when I was at Pitt. You have to reach out and you have to kind of be okay with putting yourself in uncomfortable spaces and reaching out in those situations. From my Pitt experience, the thing that's been most helpful in my current position is really the ability to talk to lots of different people. The way you talk to someone who's in a calculus class versus the way you talk to a teammate versus the way you talk to a professor, it's all different tones, it's different motivations, and understanding what someone else wants and how you can help them get there. And at the same time, partner together for your joint goal. The best advice, if I could go back in time and talk to my college self, would be to do everything and try everything, not be too laser focused at the beginning. I know that's hard for folks in the sciences or in engineering. You come in and you've got a full stack of classes that are laid out for you from the start, but there are very few times in your life you have free reign to try anything and explore anything. Classes, clubs, sports, people, events, travel, like you just don't get to do that as time goes on. It's great to have a framework, but you have to be adaptable to the fact that things are going to change and pivot, left and right. I had no idea I would be standing here when I was a senior in school. No idea.